Kia ora koutou, as we say in New Zealand. My name's Jolie Wills. I'm a disaster recovery consultant for McNaughton & Wills. Disaster came knocking on my door very early one morning in September 2010 with the beginning of the Christchurch earthquakes. And one of the things we came to realise was that living and working in disaster recovery is a beast all of its own. Some advice or some messages that I would give others that I learned in many ways the hard way working in disaster recovery: you're carrying a lot of bricks. There are many roles that you're juggling all at once. So after a disaster, there are just so many different roles that you're juggling all at once, and that makes the load quite heavy. And this load goes on for a long time. And then when you think about what does that look like in terms of recovery ecosystem in a team, you might have someone like myself leading a team of people, but in the meantime, I'm also looking after my family and dealing with the issues with my own home that's damaged. For me, I had a team of 20 staff and 100 volunteers. They were all also dealing with their own families and their own home issues and their house repairs and living in a disaster-affected community. That's magical in terms of them understanding the realities of the people that they are trying to support in the communities, but it's also a really big load for them to be carrying. And it's like this whole recovery ecosystem is overwhelmed and overloaded all the time. So why is it different when you're living in an area as well as working in disaster recovery? It makes it extra challenging. You know, there's just no escaping it. There's no going home at the end of the day away from the impacts of the disaster. There's no frame of reference for what's normal, both in terms of your surroundings and over time, the pace in which you go. So you just get so used to operating at such a quick pace that you lose the reference of what is normal. And thirdly, you know, the interactions for you and your community are very different. You have affected people who see you in your support role, and it's very hard to get the space that you need to be the affected person as well, to get the support that you need. And you're often having to wear the hat, even outside of your work, of being that supporter.